something in the range?
Yes, and that is the tip of the iceberg. We do not have, just as we don't have a journalistic layer that exposes people in Congress who are lying to us and aspects of the government that are corrupt, we don't have a university system that can properly do science and can be relied on to tell us what the impact of a drug or a food additive is, right? The whole system is missing in action.
Right. The whole system is paid for by the pharmaceutical drug companies. They pay for tests. They pay for studies. They support organizations that are supposed to be regulating them. The whole thing is bananas.
Everything that is supposed to evaluate something like safety or efficacy or analyze net effects, anything like that, has been captured by the PR wing. And so the consumer is in no position to navigate a world like that. Oh, that should be your first question, Doc, is how did you do over COVID?
Yeah.
And if they have nothing interesting to say, I would just turn around and walk out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a problem with that with social media influencers too.
100%.
People that were pushing it and then have not publicly corrected course, have not said I was wrong and this is why I was wrong. Like, I can't fuck with you anymore. If you can't say that you were wrong about that, then I just can't.
100%. It is a test of integrity, and you wouldn't want to go to a doctor that didn't have high integrity at a moment like this. Your doctor needs unusually high levels of integrity, and what we've seen is unusually low levels. And the same thing with social media influencers, as you called them. Anybody in the public sphere should go back and they should do an accounting of what they said, what they thought, how they got there, how that played out in the end, when they changed their mind, and what they said about it publicly.
Yeah.
Right? I must say I'm constantly in a battle with the ultra cynics who claim to have gotten everything right during COVID because basically they never believe anything. That's not a method.
You got lucky.
Right, you got lucky. So it happened
You
that you
stumbled into a full con game.
You stumbled into a con game, and yes, you didn't buy it, but that's not a demonstration that you know how to think through the next one. Those are the people that we should be paying attention to.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a fun time though. It's fun because things are actually happening, which is very different than most of the time when people get elected. Most of the time when people get elected, they claim all these things when they're running for president. Then they get into office and not much changes.